Tomorrow, South Africans will be celebrating Heritage Day. In KwaMashu, festivities will be held at the Princess Makoko Stadium. eNCA senior reporter Aviwe Mtila is there for us and is monitoring as final preparations are being put in place ahead of those celebrations. He joins us now from there to tell us exactly what we can expect. A very good evening to you, Aviwe. I'm sure it's a hive of excitement and activity ahead of Heritage Day celebrations tomorrow. Tell us a little bit about what's been happening and what we expected to see tomorrow.
Well, already a lot of activity around Durban today, as you'd understand the significance of Heritage Day, especially in KwaZulu-Natal and the history that it has. In fact, I'm at the Princess Makoko Stadium in KwaMashu, a township here in KwaZulu-Natal, where the event itself, the National Heritage Day 2023 program, will be run from early morning, 8 o'clock ways. We're expecting those cultural activities, but the official program, of course, kicking off at 11. We do know that the keynote address is going to be addressed by the Deputy President Paul Mashatile, but we're also expecting His Majesty King Misuzulu Kazwelithini to be part of those that will be dignifying this event. I'll just give you a look around here. My colleague Joe Komane giving you what seemingly is the stage that is ready here. In fact, the field itself ready here. The stage is set. The stage itself is not set yet. It seems like that's the last bit of setting up that they're doing here, of course, as they're going to commemorate National Heritage Day. I mentioned the importance, colleague, of it being held here in KwaZulu-Natal, as you would know that formally this day, the 24th of September, well, tomorrow, was known as Shaka Day, and it was celebrated largely in KwaZulu-Natal as a lot of the Zulu men and women celebrated their late king. It is believed, of course, that he passed away on this day in 1828, on the 24th of September. Hence, then, they commemorated Shaka Day. Of course, it would be in 1996 where the IFP would have to fight over it in Parliament, as it wasn't part of those public holidays that were in the public holiday bill that was presented to Parliament. But, of course, the IFP then waging that fight in Parliament and eventually getting their way. And today, of course, now significantly is called Heritage Day. Coincidentally, it was just days ago where the leader of the IFP, Mangosuthu Buthelezi, was laid to rest here in Durban. Some sort of significance, of course, as it was his party that formally fought for Heritage Day to be the day that it is now known to be. Of course, it's a day where we celebrate our diversity, we celebrate the social cohesion and coexistence in South Africa. Such a diverse country, and we've been seeing it, colleague. We saw it on Friday. A lot of these offices and the schools, people coming dressed in their cultural attires, and of course tomorrow we'll see it once more as the day we know as Heritage Day, also known in South Africa as Braai Day.
Absolutely, Aviwe Mtila. Is there a sense of the kind of performances we're expecting to see tomorrow? No doubt a lot of authentically South African musicians and artists will be gracing the stadium to celebrate Heritage Day and the social cohesion that you so eloquently described to us there in your description of the importance of tomorrow's celebrations.
Certainly we'll be seeing those performances early morning from 8 o'clock up until right the start of the official program at 11 o'clock that we do expect, of course, Minister of Sports and Arts and Culture, Zizi Kodwa, to be the one that will be the master of ceremonies of the official program. We speak of diversity, colleague, and I don't think of any better example than the Springbok team, in fact, that's fighting it out in the Rugby World Cup, and just how diverse they are as they're going to face the Irish at 9 o'clock this evening. You look at their setup, you see your Kanan Moody's, you see people from different backgrounds, the captain, Siya Kolisi, you see Isnyakanyaka, Yombo Nambis, just how that team itself, the significance of them winning the 2019 World Cup, coming together with their different backgrounds and their different diversity. We saw Makazole Mampipi being the one to dot the first South African try in that 2019 World World Cup, someone that previously wouldn't even be in the Springbok setup, coming even from an impoverished background, someone that you wouldn't expect to be part of that setup, but it's their diversity that have managed to unite the country. And even going into the game this evening, they are once again uniting South Africa, something that Heritage Day is sort of supposed to play that role. So as we say good luck to the Springboks, we also just remind South Africans the importance of our cultures, as much as they're different, but just coexisting as South Africans, in the importance of the 24th of September, now known as Heritage Day.
Thank you very much for that, Aviwe Mtila. I'll let you and go and monitor the rest of those preparations, and he will be catching up with us throughout the day tomorrow as we celebrate Heritage Day right there in KZN and, of course, across the rest of the country.